Hello, and welcome everyone to the Hershey Center. This is game 2 of the doubleheader. We're in the League 1 Ontario men's action here as the North Toronto Nitros are going against the hometown North Mississauga Panthers. The North Mississauga Panthers are in the red and black. So going from your left to your right on your screen, and the Nitros are in the green. They'll be going from your right to your left as we get things going. Just a little bit of a heads up ahead of time. It'll be a little bit difficult on the North Toronto Nitros. And black on green's a little bit difficult to read, but I will do my best as Martin Ohms here on the play-by-play as we get things going with the Nitros attacking on this near side of the field. A quick throw is taken, brought down by Alhamden. Alhamden trying to bring into the middle. That one got blocked, and North Miss will get control. Both teams are in 5th place in their divisions. This is one of the first interdivisional matchups as the North Toronto Nitros are coming from the East Division, and the North Miss Panthers are coming from the West. Both of them are 5th, as North Miss is coming in with 2 wins, 3 losses, and 2 draws. And the Nitros are coming with 3 wins, 2 losses, and a draw. But the Nitros have one of the highest goals for and one of the lowest goals against. So when they have won their games, they have won them pretty handily. So we have to keep an eye. Will we be seeing some of that high-scoring effect? Maybe, maybe not. But the Nitros are missing 2 of their strongest players. Souza and McNaughton, their 2 leading goal scorers for the Nitros, not in the lineup today. We'll have to see if that will affect the attack for North Toronto. The Panthers will knock it around in midfield, and they'll bring it around on the far side. The player to keep an eye out is in the middle right there. That's number 10, Joey Mello, former TFC player. Now playing for North Miss. We'll have to see how he'll make an impact on this game. 4 goals already this season. It's going to be an early corner kick for the Panthers. And it's going to be Mello going in to take the corner. Rogal, the keeper for the Nitros, getting his player set up man-to-man for the Nitros. So we'll go towards the near post, headed away by the Nitros defense, all the way to the top to D'Souza. D'Souza will play it back out for Mello. He is coming from an offside position, and the whistle will be blown eventually, and there it is, and it will be a free kick for the offside on Mello. Rogal is going to come up to take this one. A lot of players down the field early for the Nitros. He's going to play this one short, and the defense will take this one up the field. Getting knocked down behind is the Nitros player. That is number 13. That is Savaliev, and he'll get knocked down. Then we'll continue quickly with El Chanti. Chanti's definitely one of the high attacking players. Definitely a very electrical player, but you have to keep an eye on him as well. A lot of goals for the Nitros, but as well as 3 yellow cards. Has to be able to keep himself under control if he's going to continue playing. Quick movement right here from the Panthers. They're going to bring it out on the left side. Trying to make an inside cut. 2 Nitros are there, and they'll be able to shut it down, and the Nitros will send it up the field. There's El Chanti. He's going to have a quick burst of speed, but coming all the way back is the defense. That is Brown, and he'll restart it for the Panthers. Brown with it played into the middle of the field, trying to look for some help. That is Duenas. Duenas back out to the short. That pass gets blocked, and here come the Nitros the other way in the middle field. High ball in, trying to get it up top for Fleming, who is the striker for the Nitros. Can't find him. That pass gets blocked as they try to send it up the field, trying to find Mello, but the play by the Nitros just doesn't stay in play, so it's going to be a Panther throw. Very nice weather here at the Hershey Center in Mississauga, Ontario. Great day for a match. A little bit of a slight wind. Not too hot out now. And both teams should be doing very well as the ball gets played into Fleming. He'll try to play it back for El Chanti, but he had 2 players on him. But Fleming does well to win the ball back. He'll go into midfield. Savaliev trying to play it out wide. That gets blocked, and here's Masunda. He'll play it into the middle. And the Panthers will go up with it. D'Souza does well to bring it down to the middle of the field. Spreading it out wide. That's Duenas. And a high ball, and this was going to go for D'Souza, headed back, and this one will go straight into the hands of Rogal, and he'll play this one quickly down the line. That was Doyle. Doyle looking for options, plays the middle. He gets slide tackled, and no call from the referee there, as he looks like the referee thought he got all ball there. Quick pace to start off this game, as we expect with these two high electric and high scoring teams. Can't control it. There is Brown, and Fleming will watch that one go out of play for a throw. Doyle. He'll bring this one all the way back to defense, and the North Miss defense will push up. It's Kaleli. McDonald. They'll bring it all the way in the back line for the Nitros, trying to switch the play over and see if they can get anything going for it. Don't like anything there, so I'll bring it all the way back to Rogal and go, and he'll play it short to McDonald. Here's McDonald on the near side of the field. He has Doyle on the short. We'll play Doyle, and he'll try to play a flick on. He does well. He finds Alchanti. Alchanti looking for somewhere to go with it. Can't see anything going forward, and we'll bring it all the way back to McDonald. McDonald's ball will switch it over to the far side of the field. One Panther defender back, and he'll head it all the way back to Goshinyak in goal for the Panthers. He's played every single game so far in this season. Trying to play this one short. Can't get to Savliev. There's D'Souza. He'll play it forward, trying to get to Brown. That gets off, and Savliev will pick it right back up. Trying to play a ball through the middle is Abreu. He can't get it forward. Still trying to get it forward are the Nitros, but all the way back is the defense, and Masuna will hit it forward. Alchanti. He'll try to play ball. Can't get to Fleming, and the defense is back for the Panthers. And they'll keep trying to go forward are the Nitros. They're coming in with some great pace right now. Good movement on the far side of the field. Two red jerseys on him. He's able to hit it off of one of them. It's going to be a Nitros throwing on the far side of the field. Nitros coming in on a bit of a tear. They started off with that opening loss against Vaughan, but rebounded with 3 straight victories: 3-0, 5-0, and 4-1 against the Toronto Skills, Aurora, and Masters, before losing to Woodbridge 1-0, and then tying Kingston last week, as we have an offside going against the Nitros. While North Miss had a bit of a struggle to start the season, they had a couple losses and a couple ties before defeating Sandjacks 3-1 and 3-1 as well to TFC last week. D'Souza, he'll come all the way back, and he'll play short to Brown. A lot of action on this near side of the field as D'Souza touches it back. Brown plays in the middle. Good movement from the Panthers, but 3 green jerseys around number 21, Duenas, and he'll turn it over, and here comes Savliev down the other way. He'll play a ball inside the box. It's still bouncing around, and the Panthers are able to find it, and they'll send it all the way down the field. Here's Mello. He's going to try and get free and wait for his players to join him up top. Mello doing a great delay job, and he's able to pass it off. There's D'Souza. He'll lay it back, try to get the pass back for D'Souza. He's onside, and he'll play it back right down the line, trying to center it, but not a great touch into the middle of the area, and the Nitros take no chances as McDonald will clear it away and down and over the fence. It was like a lot of quick pace end-to-end game so far between these two teams. Coaches are for the Nitros. You have Herman Kingu, and for the North Miss Panthers, you got Rick Titus, the head coach. Very short bench, so for the Nitros, only having the 4 players, so 3 players and a keeper on their bench today. So they're going to rely heavily on their starting lineup. Headed around, this one goes to the top of the box. There's Brown. He'll play it back. Little chip forward, trying to get it, but McDonald will clear it away. Chasing all the way back, there's Brian. Brian will bring it all the way back to his keeper, and North Miss will start it going forward again. Dylan's ball high in the air, trying to find D'Souza. This one will go over his head, still trying to go for it. He's battling with McDonald, and D'Souza will get called for a hold onto the arm of McDonald and be a free kick for the Nitros. McDonald's ball back up, trying to find Alchanti. He has Helmy in the middle and hard in the air, but it's going to be a throw-in for the Nitros as both players. 1 up 50-50, says the ref. Alchanti, he turns around. He gets a push from behind there from Masunda, and it's going to be a free kick going in the Nitros' favor. High intensity here as Helmy's going to try and come for a short. He gets covered, so 2 players will stand the ball. So Alchanti and Doyle could be seeing an overlap run coming from one of these 2 Nitro players with just the single Panther there on the wall. Here comes Alchanti. He's going to actually play it inside the box. This one's going to go far post. Great ball. And Gosiniak does a great job coming out, and he'll get two hands onto that one. He'll play a quick ball down the left side. Goes right down. Mello will settle it. Brings it back to Mello. Mello's going to switch it all the way over. Great ball in. Masunda, he'll get control. Sees D'Souza. D'Souza plays it all the way back for Brown. Brown in for Dylan. Mello all the way back here for Duenas. D'Souza wanted that ball, but he'll give it back to Mello on the near side. Panthers wanted to switch it there. Nice little movement there. Coming in the middle here from Montoya. He'll bring it all the way back to D'Souza. Brown. Panthers starting to get some possession going forward as Masunda tried to do a play down the line and run around the defender, but lost control of it, and it'll go out for a Nitros throw. So I'm playing short for McDonald. They'll play a switch all the way to the far side of the field. And the Nitros are going to try and move this one forward. Trying to find Helmy. Can't seem to get to him. And it's settled down in the middle of the field once again by North Miss. Montoya, he'll play in the middle. Just too far ahead, though, for D'Souza to run onto that one. And Roga will keep this one in play and just settle the ball down in front of him. McDonald, he'll play it a short. And bringing it back is Alhamden. He'll play it back for his defense, and it goes all the way back to McDonald. McDonald seems to be that player. Start everything going forward for these Nitros. As the ball gets played down the left block, they're going to try and use the speed of Doyle. Brown's going to shield this one going against Doyle. Doyle does well. He wins that ball. But a second player, as Dylan comes out to help out his defense, and they'll win the ball back as Duenas will switch the ball over to the far side of the field. One in the air by the Nitros. And it'll go out for a throw-in for the Panthers. We've played 12 minutes so far in this first half. 0-0 here in men's League One Ontario action between North Toronto Nitros and the North Mississauga Panthers. Thank you everyone who has tuned in for this match. As we have an offside on the far side for Masunda. And it's going to come all the way back for Nitros. Free kick. Just going to set this one up is McDonald. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit, though. McDonald's going to wait for it to start to settle a little bit before taking his kick. He's looking for some options. Sees nothing, and we'll just play Rogal, and they'll play a nice little 1-2 in the back. Alhampton has dropped up in support, but he's going to play in the middle. And a little bit of a push on the back there will be called as Brian came in a little bit too aggressively for the referee's liking, and play will continue. Over on the far side of the field, Montoya does well to win the ball. But the Nitros still try to get it forward on the far side of the field. Deep down the field does Brian. And Mello collides with the Nitros defender. And he gets brought down. And it's going to be a free kick going the Panthers' way. Again, as we were saying, a high-intensity physical game here early between these two teams. A lot of cards as well between these two teams. So won't be surprised to see the referee start to show them later on as this pace continues. Duenas brings it into the middle of the field. And doesn't see anything, and now North Miss will try to switch, but it goes straight to the foot of Savliev instead. Savliev's going to try and send it up for Helmy. Helmy's going to try to settle it, and he'll collide with a Nitros player. And the little hold there on Dylan will be called against the Nitros. And the Nitros player is going to have a quick word with the referee. That'll be Alhamden. A throw in for the Panthers. Thrown in the middle of the field. If Duenas has time, he'll play it up. Nice little 1-2 with D'Souza, and D'Souza is offside, says the assistant. And D'Souza, after that, he has to get a yellow card. Yes, after that one, he will get a yellow card for arguing with the official. Has to be careful, does D'Souza, after that one. So first player in the box will be D'Souza, as play will resume here for the Nitros. Little 1-2 play. D'Souza found himself in through, but he got called for that offside. Nitros, Kaleli, he'll play this one short for McDonald. McDonald into the middle for Alchanti, the goal scorer. He's going to be battling with Dylan. Play a through ball in the middle. And Brown will just watch that one go right into the hands of his goalkeeper. Play short for Brian. Brian sees Duenas in the middle of the field. He'll turn with it. Again, that's what we've been seeing for the Nitros right so far. Any ball into the middle of the field, instantly one or two players from the Nitros going right onto the Panther attacker. And they've been forcing the turnover so far. So let's see, will the Panthers move in a little bit more quicker and avoid that oncoming attack? And a great turn there, avoiding the oncoming attack from the Nitros. But that player does hit out of bounds. The referee blows the play dead, as we're going to be having a water break here, as we've played 25 minutes in this first half. 1-0 for the North Toronto Nitros. Don't go anywhere. We'll just have a couple-minute break. All right, as the players come back on the field, welcome back to the Hershey Center for League One Ontario men's action. Goal from Abdallah El-Chanti separates these two teams as the Nitros continue to push forward. But with this water break right here, it gave a little bit of time for Coach Rick Titus to talk to his player, maybe calm them down a little bit. And we'll have to see, did that make any change to these Panthers? And will they fight back for a second goal? Or will the pace continue? And will the Nitros get their second goal? Here comes Paul with throwing, very deep throw. Look at that one down the line. One by the Nitros. There's McDonald. He'll play it over the near side for Doyle. Doyle doesn't get a good touch on it, but he does well to win this one back. A little bit of a change there. As we see in the midfield, we'll let you know in just a second as Duenas will play it back. For Dylan. Dylan's going to play this one down line for D'Souza. D'Souza back into the middle. Masunda try to play it back into him, but it finds Duenas instead. Duenas in for D'Souza. He has on the near side, that's Montoya. Montoya switched over to the right midfield side. So Masunda switched over to the left side, and Montoya's gone to the right side, maybe to help D'Souza out a little bit and give him a little new outlook on the game. And Montoya can't keep the ball in play, and it's going to be a Nitros throw. Throwing down the line. One in the air by Duenas. Helmy, he'll bring this one down and he'll try to send forward. Brian, though, gets the leg out and he stops that through ball. Alva into the middle. Brings it over to Montoya. Montoya battling with the Nitros player. And Montoya will win a free kick. He'll play this one quickly to D'Souza. D'Souza plays this one all the way over the far post trying to find Masunda, but he gets headed away by Kaleli. But play still continues in the far corner with Masunda. He'll take this one short. Deep ball there from Paul. A little bit too strong, though. And it's going to go out for a goal kick for the Panthers. Rogal recognizing Panthers coming up with a bit of a new life after the water break. Rogal will just slow it down, play it short, and let Fleming bring this one forward. Fleming with a deep ball in. Goes over the head of Helmy. Savliev will get a head on that one. Goes back to Helmy. Helmy tells Chanti. Chanti tried to bring it over to the near side field for Doyle. Couldn't find him. And here comes D'Souza the other way. D'Souza with speed. One-on-one with McDonald. D'Souza battling in. McDonald does well. He bodies D'Souza away from the ball. Alva. Try to win it back. There's Alva still fighting with it. Sends it to the middle for Mello. Mello to the far right side. D'Souza, he's got an overlap run. He's going to play this one in the box. This one will curl in, but it goes right into the hands of Rogal, and he'll hang on to this one, and he'll take his time. Again, Panthers coming in with some good pace here. And there looks like shoelace is undone for the North Toronto keeper. So the play will be blown dead as he just went down on the knee so he can get his shoelace done up. Yeah, for me personally, I'd usually double or triple knot. It always helps as a keeper. Play will continue here with McDonald. Long ball down the line for Doyle. Doyle plays a high ball in for Alchanti. Nice play there from Dylan, but it goes straight to Helmy. Here comes Alchanti. He's onside. He dances away from Dylan, gets a low shot, but didn't get much on that left-footed strike. And it goes straight into the hands of Goshenyak. But Alchanti, a very electric player, as the Panthers have to keep an eye out for him. Already one goal. He's still creating some space for himself. Souza in for Montoya. Montoya trying to toe the line. Couldn't do so. And it'll hit off his toe. Savliev is going to bring this one all the way back to McDonald. McDonald into the middle. Savliev back to McDonald once again. McDonald into the middle for Helmy. Helmy flicks it forward. Here comes Alchanti. One-on-one with Dylan once again. Alchanti gets the toe on that one and just shoots that one wide. And a hard physical challenge between him and Dylan. And Alchanti got to that ball once again, but he shot that one wide. Gonna play this one short. There's Brian. Playing this one right into Melduenas. Deep ball in through the middle. It goes for D'Souza. He brings it all the way back to Brian. D'Souza into the near side. Brown. Brown doesn't see anything going forward. Braxton's in the middle. Montoya, though, couldn't get forward. And it goes all the way back here for Duenas. And for Alva. Alva's going to now carry it over midfield. And he'll touch it forward for Mello. Mello's going to try and work his way by. Couldn't do so. And Alva tries to go to help. He gets shut down. And coming all the way back is the defense, Duenas. High ball in, and North Miss wins that ball back in midfield. And they're still going to go forward. On the far side is Mello. Mello does a nice touch. He brings it into the middle of the field. And here comes the ball switched all the way over. No red jersey in sight. And McDonald takes no chances and clears this one away. There's Helmy. He'll play a through ball in. Here come the Nitros. Here's a chip over and just over the goal. And a great chip coming on the far side there. As Helmy left it. I think that was a Miles Abreu over on the far right side. Chipped it over. And just a little bit too much on the chip as it goes over the goal of Goshenyak, and that was very nearly 2-0 for the Nitros. And there's Helmy with the great pressure. Al Hamden gets a touch in, but it hits off a Panther and goes out for a throw-in. Doyle finds Helmy on the ground. Brian, and it's going to be a high foot foul going against the Panthers. So high foot call there, and play will resume with Alva. He'll bring it over the far side for Paul. Looks like Dylan has shifted up a little bit up the field. It's just Brian seems to be the lone man back right now for the Panthers. There's a long ball in, but doing well is Doyle, the one in the air. Savliev. Back for McDonald. McDonald's under pressure. Gets away from D'Souza, and he's going to chip it forward for Doyle. Brian gets to that one first, but he hits it right to Alhamden. Alhamden to Alchanti. Play will continue to Savliev. High goes, brought down by Helmy. Trying to play back for Alchanti. Intercepted by Duenas. Mello, though, couldn't get it controlled. By coming in with a blitzing speed on the far side is Masunda, and he almost got to that one. And slowing that down was Fleming, and he played it all the way back to Rogal. We've played 35 minutes. We have probably a couple of minutes of additional time due to the water break. So about 12 minutes remaining here in this first half of action. 1-0 for the North Toronto Nitros. On a goal from Alchanti as the ball gets played into the middle. Mallow with an inside cut. Trying to bring it to the middle. Sees nothing for it. Brings it over to the right side. Brown's moved up the field. Still bouncing around. Here's a shot from D'Souza. And he's claiming it took a deflection. I don't think it did. And it's going to go out for a goal kick. That one hit off the toe of D'Souza. And it will go for the goal kick. Good call from the referee there. Plays one shot for Savliev. He gets knocked down from behind by Duenas. And it's going to be a free kick going in the Nitros' favor. McDonald playing this one high and deep. Going way up in the air was Paul to win that header. That was some great height from the left fullback. Montoya playing a through ball in for Mello. This one could be dangerous. Here comes Mello. Mello's through. And Mello scores! That is Joey Mello. Great through ball in, through the back. Almost identical for the Nitros goal. And the Panthers have responded at the 37th minute. And it is the leading goal scorer for the Panthers. Joey Mello, the former Toronto FC player. As he has made this game 1-1.
Goal, North Mississauga Panthers, number 10, Jose Mello.
And Panthers coming back here after that goal again. Both goals created from the defense on a nice through ball in. And that one came out nothing. Great through ball and just found it. Mel took a touch, put it into the bottom corner. Almost identical, again, like I said, of the Nitros goal. Only the sixth goal given up by the Nitros. Let's see how they respond here. If they get a goal before, if either team gets a goal before halftime, that would be huge to dictate how the second half would be played. The ball gets in for Doyle. He's battling with Brown. It's a good battle here on the corner as Brown's going to shield him away. This one's still going, and it's going to be a throw-in, and it's going to go in the Nitros' favor. Still going through on the near side. Nitro's going to try and cross this one in. This one's going to go far post. Still bouncing around. Paul's on the Nitro's attacker. Still trying to pass it around. Are the Nitros. Player gets knocked down. And no foul, says the assistant referee. And it's going to go out for a goal kick. Both these teams are back in action next week, as the Nitros will be continuing their interdivisional matchup. They'll be going against Oakville next Sunday, June 26th at 3 p.m. They're going to be going to Sheridan to play that match. And next Saturday, June 25th at 8 p.m. here, Hershey, the men, North Miss Panthers, will be going against Vaughan. Doing well there was Doyle, but he couldn't find Savliev. And just getting a touch onto that one was Brian, and he'll hit this one out of play, taking no chances. McDonald, he'll play this one high in the air on the far side, and Paul will win that one in the air. Second ball won by the Panthers as well, as they're going to try and get this one forward. Back and forth, a little bit of headers, and it's finally settled down by Paul. He'll send a deep ball in, trying to find Montoya. Montoya on the run, going against Doyle. And this one, Montoya couldn't get a touch on that one. It's going to go out for a throw-in. Throwing down the line. Savliev, though, didn't get a good first touch onto that one. And it's going to go out for a Panther throw. Flicked on by D'Souza. No one was there, though, behind him. And it's going to go for a goal kick. A bit of a frustrating first half, you got to say, though, for D'Souza. Things haven't just gone his way. High ball and just goes over the head of Alchanti. And Brian, taking no chances, recognized that Savliev was right behind him, heads it all the way back to his keeper. Alva, he's going to play a deep ball, and here comes Masunda with space. And a little bit of hesitation from the Nitros keeper, and the defense just gets back as McDonald shut down that run. But a little bit of hesitation by Rogal there. So wanted to come out, but realized he wasn't getting it, and try to get back, and Masunda almost caught him. McDonald into the middle. Al Hamden. Al Hamden bring this one all the way back to his keeper in goal. Rogal taking his time here. Down on the right side. Touch not played there very nicely by the Nitros, and it's going to be a Panther throw. Paul going to go again with one of his deep throws. Flecked on, trying to find Mello there, but it's going to go straight into the hands of Rogal instead. D'Souza coming in to put some pressure onto Rogal. Here comes McDonald. He's going to carry it in through on the near side, brings it in the middle. There's Savliev. Savliev trying to find Doyle on the near side. Brown shuts that one down. Back and forth, Duenas. He's dancing away. He's got two Nitros on him, and one of the Nitros is able to win it back. Battling forward, there's Fleming. Fleming, though, turns it over, and Montoya didn't get a good touch on that one. And this one will go all the way back to Rogal in goal. Here comes Kaleli. He's got some space in the middle. Keep an eye on those runs as Alchanti try to play a dummy, and they recognize that one. And this one will go all the way back to the keeper. Once again, he'll play it short for McDonald. Can they try another play from the back? Nitros. Low 1-2 with Fleming. There's Savliev. Savliev somehow gets out of that one. He'll play it over to Fleming, and Fleming back to McDonald. Right back to Fleming. Fleming's going to carry in the middle. Touch it up for Alchanti. Far side, Al Hamden. He'll play a ball on the right side. His player, though, wasn't expecting that ball. And this one's going to go all the way down for a goal kick. Nitros trying to see if they can find some options in the middle of the field. Trying to pass the ball around in the back. Couldn't find any holes right now, though, in that Panther D. Playing this one short. Dylan all the way back to his keeper, and he'll switch it over to Brian. This one will go all the way over the head of Mello to Masunda. A little miscommunication to Masunda and Mello. They both thought the other one was getting the ball, but the ball will fall right to the foot of Mello still. Alva. Masunda back to Alva. Plays it right back to Masunda. He's going to try and work his way in through. Plays into the middle. D'Souza with shot. That gets blocked. Another second shot. That one just goes wide as Montoya had a great look onto goal, but he just missed the near post. Panthers, though, when they are on the attack, some good quick passes, and they're able to create some space. But it's not really the attackers creating them. It's the outside wingers doing them right now. Masunda and Montoya doing very well for the Panthers. Back and forth. The Nitros are just passing around McDonald, looking for anything going forward. And he'll play a deep ball in on the right side. This one might be a little bit too deep. And it'll go straight into the hands of Goshinyak and goal. This one's a high kick. Montoya with a great touch to bring that one down. But falls right to Fleming. Fleming to Savliev. Savliev in for Fleming. Fleming trying to get away from Montoya. And advantage gets called as Fleming almost brought down Montoya. Montoya does well to stay on his feet, though. Brown to the middle field for Alva. Alva try to play it in for Mello. And a high for right there. He went in with the studs, did the North Miss player. And he's going to get called for the foul. It is Duenas. As we're going to have 2 minutes.
The fourth official is
2 minutes of additional time. As we're in out of time right now. Here in League One Ontario men's action, 1-1. Goals from Elchanti and Mello have this game tied up at 1s. Ball tried to get through for Helmy, a little bit too strong though from Fleming, and it goes straight into the hands of the North Mississauga keeper. He'll send a high ball in the left side, a little bit too strong to get to Mello, and Kaleli will hit this one in the air. No, pass it around in the back. Does the Nitros? They're going to try to move this one forward. And can't keep it in play, though. And it's going to go for a Panther throw. As we're in the dying moments of the first half, we'll see if either team can get one last chance in before the break. Little chip forward. And D'Souza can't get to that one in time before Rogal will come out and grab it. Rogal under some pressure from D'Souza. And he's forced to hit that one to the wing. And the Nitros scrambling to keep this one in. They are able to, but it falls to a Panthers player. That is Masunda. And he'll hit Alva. Alva into the middle for Montoya. Montoya tried to get a touch onto that one, but mistimed his run. And he'll go all the way back to Rogal in net. Rogal pretty much killing whatever time is left on the clock right now. It looks like he's pretty satisfied with a 1-1 tie going into the halftime break. With North Miss having more of the pressure as the half has started to go on, I think I would be the same as well. Ball on the throw. You got to give credit to Coach Titus. Making those adjustments during the water break, switching a couple of the players over has made the difference. And Mello had that goal to tie this game up as there is the halftime whistle here at the Hershey Center, Mississauga, Ontario. Is in League One Ontario action. It is North Toronto Nitros 1, North Mississauga 1. This has been Martin Holmes here on the play-by-play. Don't go anywhere. Second half action coming up soon. All right, and welcome back, everyone, for second half action in League One Ontario men's action, as North Mississauga Panthers and the North Toronto Nitros are tied at ones here. This is Martin Holmes here giving you the play-by-play of this matchup. Goals from Al Chanty and Mello have this game knotted up here at ones. The Panthers are in the red and blacks, going from your right to your left. And the Nitros are in the green, going from left to right. We had a halftime substitution for the Nitros. Kusha Nazemi has come into the game, and he replaces Jaden Doyle. As things get continued through on that far side of the field, and he'll go all the way back to Mark Rogal in net for the Nitros. He's going to give an early touch for Nazemi, a little bit too hard for him, and it's going to go out for a throw. It was a Nitros quick attacking first half. They were pressuring a lot, and then as the half started to go on, after the water break, the Panthers starting to press forward themselves, and that's where they got that nice goal from Mello. Flicked down by Rodriguez, trying to find Helmy up top, couldn't find him. Fleming and Alhamden both went for it, but it goes right to the midfield, and he gets intercepted. Al Chanty, he gets called for the grab on to number 21 of Duenas, and it's going to go out for a free kick for the Panthers. I'd like to thank everyone here at the Hershey Center. Beautiful evening here at Hershey Center in Mississauga, Ontario. Wind's starting to come down a little bit here, so just a very slight wind and a very buggy but very nice evening. As Dylan's going to play this one in, trying to find Mello. Mello with two jerseys on him, plays it in. Still battling for it. Getting in there is Paul. Paul can't get to it. Coming forward are the Nitros, trying to find Rodriguez. Is Helmy, couldn't do so as he got blocked. And setting it down the field are the Panthers as Alva gets the ball back. Alva playing it for D'Souza. D'Souza down the right side for Montoya. Montoya trying to shove himself away from a player as McDonald now gets it for the Nitros. McDonald back for Rogal, and very almost a turnover, but they are able to get it. D'Souza. He goes for goal and hits off the post, does D'Souza. And Mello is offside. But D'Souza had a great opportunity as Mello screaming, go for it, go for it, go for it. And D'Souza went for it, curled it around, and he hit the iron. So close on an early chance in just 2 minutes in the second half for the Panthers. Keep up to date on the game at L10 Live. Get up to date scoreline of all the games going on here in League One Ontario. As Rogal will take the kick. Headed on by Rodriguez. Here comes Al Chanty. Very electric player, as I've been mentioning. Quick speed as he dances inside past one defender. Loses himself to the second player, but somehow won that ball right back up from Paul. Al Chanty. Try to play it in Nazemi. Nazemi, though, turns it over. Paul. Little 1-2 with Mello, and here comes Paul on the near side. And Nazemi's able to get all the way back, and he'll hit it off him for a throw. Paul's going to take this one quickly for Mello. Mello's going to try and charge to the box. His cross gets blocked, and it hits off of Mello last, says the referee, and it's going to be a goal kick. This one's taken quickly by Rogal. Plays it in for Nazemi. Nazemi try to play down the line, trying to get into the game. Hasn't had the best opening touches, but he'll settle in as Helmy's going to play this one in. Here comes Rodriguez through, all way out of his net is the goalkeeper. They're going to chip this one over, they're back, and all the way back is the defense of the Panthers. And I think that was Brian who cleared that one off the line. But Goshinyak caught out in way no man's land, and the Nitros almost made him pay. So it's going to be a corner kick for the Nitros. Trying to set this one up. It's Al Chanty on the ball. He'll play this one in far post and almost got to McDonald, but Paul got ahead onto that one, and it's going to go up for a throw-in on the other side. Plays one short, Rodriguez. Rodriguez back heels it up for Fleming. Fleming trying to work away in the box. He got shut down by the Panthers. And they try to move forward. But D'Souza takes a little bit of a tumble on the turf, and he turned it over. Paul. Trying to go for a Mello. He wins it back. Mello touches it back for Duenas. Duenas loses the ball to Alchanti, and Alchanti is still trying to go forward. He's still going with it, as does Alchanti. Alchanti with a low shot there. That won't travel. Goshenyak in goal. And it'll go straight into the hands of Alchanti. That guy's very hard to knock off the ball. High kick there. Headed on by the defense of Kaleli. And it should be a Panther throw. And it is. As play will continue with Mello. Paul's going to go up. He has a very deep throw here. As the Panthers are going to be making an incoming substitution in just a second.
No, I'm not ready. Not ready.
Paul with the deep throw down the line. Brought down. Here come the Panthers down to some nice movement from Masunda. Nazemi keeps this one in. No, says the assistant referee. And the Panthers will get a throw in. D'Souza's going to take this one quickly. He's going to try and bring it into the middle. There's Mello. Mello heads it into the center of the area. Still bouncing around out of the Panthers. Can they clear it away? D'Souza trying to play back in for Mello. Now the Nitros are able to get to it. Now they're going to move down the field. Rodriguez with it. Rodriguez down the line. There's Helmy. Helmy's going to flick it on. Rodriguez wasn't there, though. Couldn't receive the 1-2 pass. Nazemi in the air. Gets a good touch, but it falls right to D'Souza. D'Souza to Mello. Mello in. Here comes Masunda over on the left side. He's got some space. He could go for goal here. Plays it back in the middle just behind. It was D'Souza coming on the run in the middle of the area. Back and forth as this opening second half. Some great chances going both ways as Goshenyak will have this one down. Bouncing around other than Panthers trying to get this ball forward, but the one single player of Fleming is able to win. He'll send a through ball and through, but it will go all the way straight to the keeper's foot. And here comes Paul the other way now with it. Ball into the middle for Mello. Mello creating some space for himself. Going to cut inside the middle now. Does a nice, plays it back. Alva. Alva's going to take a chip in. No red jersey though. Inside and go straight to the hands of Mark Rogal in goal. Nitros keeper going to settle it down. The Panthers having some pressure. Just going to wait for the play to calm down a little bit before playing it, as Kaleli will get it. He's going to chip this one forward for Rodriguez. Rodriguez sells this one to Nazemi. Nazemi, nice ball in for Helmy. But reading that one was Dylan, and he'll hit this one high in the air. Alva. Alva trying to get to Mello. Mello gets brought down by Kaleli. And the referee's going to have a word, and it's going to be yellow card going to Kaleli for that foul onto Mello. As we're going to have the substitution now for the Panthers.
Substitution Panthers. Number 20, Adam Bofo, replacing number 21.
And
Duenas.
Duenas is coming off, the center midfielder. He'll get replaced by Adam Bofo. As we're going to have things continuing here with a free kick for D'Souza. So let's see what Bofo will do in the central midfield for the Panthers as D'Souza will in-swing this corner. This free kick, sorry. Nice curl onto this one. There's a head there from a Panther, but it gets headed over the goal, and I think Mello got the head on that one. A lot of communication between these two teams as we have this deadlocked game. Whoever scores the next goal very likely should take this match, as both these two teams have been very even so far. Rogal in the middle. A lot of pressure being brought on by the Panthers. Can he get rid of it? And it is a turnover. Masunda back in the middle. Alva trying to get forward, and it gets blocked. And Fleming is able to shut down that attack, but he turns it over to Bofo. He does well on his first touch. Sends it to Masunda. Back to Bofo. Into the middle for Mello. Mello still with it. Plays it down on the right side. trying to cross it in, but that one got blocked, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Panthers. Brown did well there to win that corner kick. He's just going to drop back as D'Souza's going to play this one in. There's a head there, and that one just gets headed wide. And the Panthers still keep trying to get to that goal. And a couple chances just going wide. I think that was Paul who got to that header. And he just redirected it aside. As the Nitros are just going to play this one high and deep. This one gets headed down and goes to Savliev. Savliev with it. He's going to dance with the ball. He's going to get a left foot strike by Gostinyak. Doesn't have any issues. And he'll get good hands onto that one. A very dangerous ball, though, from the keeper. And almost getting it intercepted, though. But just getting it out of play was Fleming. Ball down the line. Kalali back into the middle for Fleming. Savliev. Savliev is going to hit it forward. There's Rodriguez trying to get to it, and Paul will clear it away. McDonald will stop it. Hit it right to Fleming. Fleming's battling with Bofo, and Bofo doing well being physical. He'll try to send a through ball in for Mello, but Kalali recognizing who was there, and he dove to block that one. A nice little dummy play by Helmy. Almost got Alchanti through. Nazemi. Into Mill. Trying to dive forward to Savliev. As you have D'Souza all over the turf, and the play will be blown dead as D'Souza looks like he's hurt. Training staff is going to have to come out to attend to the injured D'Souza, and this one doesn't look good at all. Looks like it could be the right knee for D'Souza. Very likely on the turf. Knee injuries are very common if you take one misstep. But it looked like on the collision, he might have fell a little bit awkwardly on that challenge. It looks like he will have to be forced to be subbed off if he can't continue. And he will get to his feet. Like I said, very likely he's going to have to come off the field, does Jose D'Souza. The bright side is he can put weight on it. That's always a very positive sign. And he's going to come to the touchline here. And he's telling Coach Titus, D'Souza saying, he's staying. So it looks like D'Souza's going to try. He's going to try and continue playing here. And play will get continued now. With the drop ball, as the Panthers will play the ball all the way back to the Nitros. And Rogal will resume play. And D'Souza will try to run back on the field. Looks like maybe just got a little bit of a twist. But he'll try to run this one off. But don't keep the hopes a little bit too high there based on the reaction when he did fall. Nitros win the ball deep in Panther territory. Plays it down in the corner flag. Rodriguez trying to send a ball in. And it's going to hit off of the Panther player last. And Nazemi's going to come up to take this throw this time. Low pass from Helmy. Nazemi tried to play inside the box. Didn't get a good left-footed cross into that one. And it's going to go out for a goal kick. Here comes Goshniak's kick. Goshiniak, sorry. And here comes D'Souza. Seems to be okay, though. As he's going to go on the ball here, he'll get a little bit of collision as Buffalo will hit it forward. Buffalo, though, gives a little bit of a collision with Fleming. Had the arm around Fleming, and he's going to get called for a free kick. Fleming's going to take this one quickly, and it'll go to McDonald. McDonald's going to switch this one over the far side, trying to find the player on the far side. Couldn't do so. And here come the Panthers on a quick counterattack. Some great speed coming on the far wing. I think that's Brown. Plays into the middle for Mello. And coming out of his net was Rogal. And he'll stop that play before Mello could tap it into the open goal. Nazemi trying to use some of his space. Nazemi gets by 2. Gets by 3, does Nazemi. Great run coming in from the right fullback. And we're going to have another substitution here. Both teams are going to be making a single substitution. When the play goes out as Fleming does well. Passes it on for Nazemi. Play continues. Advantage as Alchanti will have the ball in the right corner. Alchanti into the middle of the field. Trying to get it forward and coming all the way back is Savliev. He'll win it back. Played it in Alhamden. Trying to get it forward. And it gets intercepted as trying to go forward are the Nitros. There's Kaleli. He takes a tumble over Mello. And he's going to get called for a free kick as Kaleli got knocked over, and it's going to be a free kick for the Nitros in a very dangerous area, much to the dismay of the Panther faithful. All right, here comes the shoot for the Panthers. Coming on will be Montoya. He'll be replaced by Laith Addy, and number 18 will be Kyle Laborde. He'll come in for Savliev over on the left midfield position. So, quick single substitution for both sides here in the 61st minute. And play will resume with a Fleming free kick.
Nitro substitution. Kyle Laborde in.
Ball gets played in. There's a head there from Nitros. Who's going to get the second ball? Another ball there from the Nitros. And Goshiniak is able to come out, and he'll get a hand onto that one. One in the air by Fleming. Right to Rodriguez. Rodriguez is starting to get into the game very well in the second half. Here comes Masunda. Masunda in for D'Souza. D'Souza hits it off of the chest of the Nitro player. That was Fleming. Fleming to Rodriguez. Rodriguez battling with Alva. Plays it back for Fleming. Hard slide shot. Both of them go sliding. And it's going to be Alva. He collides with Fleming, and Alva's going to go into the books for the slide. And for those words right there, Alva said some words to the referee, and he's going to get a second yellow. He's off the game, and Alva's going to get a red card. And in the 63rd minute, with about half an hour to go, the Panthers will be down one player.
Red card shown to the Panthers. Number 11, David Alva.
So a huge chance here for the Nitros after that one. Alva, unfortunately, after the foul, said some words that cannot be aired on the stream to the referee. And he got quickly in the red card. There's no disagreements right there from my opinion. As play will resume with Kaleli on the free kick. Nitros one player up. Can they take advantage? Ball inside the box. There's Laborde. He gets a header onto that one. Good first header coming in from the substitute. And it'll go straight into the hands of Goshiniak. And North Miss, due to the red card, they're going to make a substitution themselves. Probably will be, I'd likely say, with D'Souza already on a yellow card and a little bit knocked up, I would say he would be the player coming off for the Panthers. That pass just a little bit too far ahead from Masunda, but this one is towing the line. And this one's going to go in through. And D'Souza, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to continue. And he's going to come off as an injured player. So D'Souza a little bit frustrated having to come off hurt through the water bottle, and he doesn't seem happy that he can't continue, but the player will come onto the field, and Bradley Fenton will come in the central midfield, and he'll replace the injured D'Souza. Hopefully D'Souza is okay, and he'll be able to rebound in the following matches. As you have a slip right there, and a good chance, and Goshiniak with a big save. As he stops the Nitros player up tight. Here comes a second chance, and the shot will go high and wide, and they're going to claim a corner kick, and they are going to get this one. Does the Nitros, but a great chance in on the left sideline. Not too sure who got in through. I think that was Helmy who came in through. Man, he got stoned by Goshiniak in goal. Knocked away and deep down the field by Paul. Nazemi is back, and he'll touch this one all the way back to Rogal in goal. Defense is waiting for that one, and they're going to pass around forward. And he's going to stay onside as a player on the left side, and that's Helmy. Helmy in the left corner trying to play it into the box. He's still driving, and the Panthers are able to shut him down, but this one only finds another player. They try to shot. That gets blocked. And Mello, the lone attacker now, going to try and put some pressure on the Nitros D. One by Brian. He tried to play this one all the way. A little bit too far, though, for Mello. Yeah, he's going to go all the way to Rogal. Rogal plays it in for Nazemi. Nazemi, though, plays it high in the air. There's Alchanti. Alchanti's going to work his way through. Here comes Alchanti. He gets brought down by Brian. Referee says no, and play will continue. But Alchanti finding his way in through constantly with some great runs. Masunda battling with Nazemi. Nice little play there from Paul. Paul still driving with it. And he's going to grab onto the back of Nazemi. And he's going to call for a foul. Referee's going to have a word with Mello right here. Tell him to calm down a little bit. Reminding him that they are down a player. They can't afford extra cards. As the Nitros are going to make another substitution themselves in just a moment. Ball played down the line a little bit too far ahead for Laborde. And this one will go all the way out for a goal kick. And Goshiniak is going to take his time before setting this one up. Play short for Dylan. Dylan's going to come to the middle of the field, and he's going to send us to forward. Too far, though, ahead for Mello. That's going to be their game plan, are the Panthers. Hope for a through ball in, find Mello, and hope he can create some magic. McDonald plays it into the middle. Touched forward, trying to get it through Alhamden. Trying to find a ball to the right side. Good speed coming in. And kept it in on the Nitros on the near side. Rodriguez. Plays it back. Nazemi. Nazemi still working his way through. Nazemi doing well. He brings in the corner. Gets a good ball inside the box. He's bouncing around. Can the Nitros get a finishing touch onto this one? Goshiniak makes the first save. And the Panthers are able to clear it away. A great chance in front for the Nitros, but they just couldn't get by the diving hand. And here they come the other way of the Panthers. Masunda, he's all the way down the line, back in the corner, but a foot coming in there from McDonald's coming all the way across the field, shuts down that run. It's going to be a throw-in, and North Toronto are able to make their substitution.
Nitros substitution. Number 37, Jason Akoa, in for number 34, Fazal Alhamden.
And Alhamden will come off the field. He's on a yellow card. He's going to come off. And Jason Akoa is going to be the replacement in the central midfield for the Nitros. Paul has a deep throw, and we are aware of. And he's going to place one in the box. This is almost like a corner kick. And he's trying to play back to the top. And it gets intercepted as Wolfo was looking up tight. Here come the Nitros the other way. Ball played in. Here comes Rodriguez, almost working his way through, but got a head on. That was Dylan, and Brian will head this one all the way back to his keeper. 70 minutes have been played, 20 plus additional time. Probably about, I'd say, 4 minutes right now of additional time due to the injuries. And the Panthers will run a free kick around midfield. Setting it up will be Sean Brown. Keep an eye on the run from Paul on the near side of the field. No one's picking up his run right now. And it's going to be a grab called by Masunda on to Kaleli. And it's going to be a Nitros free kick. They're going to take this one quickly to Nazemi. Nazemi in for Rodriguez. Rodriguez battling, and Paul's going to win that one. There's Fenton's first touch. He'll touch it forward to Masunda. Low 1-2. Here comes Masunda trying to work his way through in a last-ditch effort from Kaleli. Well cleared away from the oncoming Masunda. And it's going to be a corner kick. Some great play coming in from Fenton and Mello to create that opportunity for the North Mississauga Panthers. Here come North Miss. They know their opportunities are going to be very limited down a man. They're going to try and make a chance on every opportunity. This one gets in near post, headed away by the Nitros, and they're going to try and move it forward. Lobo pushing and shoving between both players, and it's going to hit off a Nitro player last. And it's going to be a throw, and they're going to take this one quickly. Masunda try to play it back for his midfielder. And it's going to be blown dead for a water break. We're just going to have a break for a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere, and we'll see you guys back in just a few minutes. All right, both teams come right back on the field after the water break. You're watching League One Ontario men's action as the North Mississauga Panthers and the North Toronto Nitros are tied at 1. But a red card for David Alva on the Panthers has them down 1 player in these moments. Can the Nitros capitalize on this to get their winning goal? And the Panthers probably would be satisfied with the draw here, being down 1 man. So they're going to be probably playing very defensively, I would imagine. But we'll have to wait and see as both teams come back on the field. This is Martin Ohms here at the Hershey Center in Mississauga, Ontario. Thank you, everyone who's tuned in. Stay up to date on all the updates in the League One Ontario matchups. Follow at L1O Live on Twitter, or just go on to www.league1soccer. Ontario Soccer. League1Ontario.com. And play will resume with McDonald with the Nitros. They're in the green, going from your left to your right. Rogal going to play this one short to Kaleli. Rogal trying to find Nazemi on the near side. Paul gets to that one, and here come the Panthers with a chance. Paul in from Mello. Mello's going to try and play this one over. Hits Kaleli, and Kaleli will clear it away for a corner kick. And Mello, I think he was screaming for a handball there, but we'll have to see it, but it'll be a corner kick instead. Fenton's going to come all the way over. He'll take the corner kick. Here comes Fenton on the corner. This one will go one by Mello. And he gets knocked over and it goes in. And I think Mello was looking for a penalty there. Fell down a little bit too easily. But he did get a little bit of a knock onto the back. Could have gone either way on that one, but the referee said no. And play will resume for the Panthers. Passing around here are the Nitros amongst the back line. There's Kaleli. He's under some pressure right away. And Fenton's going to win. Here come the Panthers going the other way. Nitros being a little bit too casual in the back. Here's Fenton, and he scores! What a strike from Bradley Fenton. He gets the turnover, pass it to Masunda, and Fenton with a beautiful strike right over the hand of Rogal, and the 10-man Panthers have the goal and taking the lead 2-1 over the North Toronto Nitros. Just saying, Nitros too casual in the back line right now, and then the Panthers pressure, force a turnover, and they have shockingly taken the lead here at the 76th minute. Unbelievable strike coming in from Fenton, the substitute.
Bradley Fenton.
And let's see, the Nitros got to go full attacking here. Got to be maybe a little bit less defensive as they're going to try and see if they can tie this game up now and get the winning goal. The tie won't be a good result for the Nitros. McDonald, he's going to carry this one forward. Again, the Nitro's going to be much more offensive now. Maybe spread the field a little bit wider. And they're going to go for this tying goal. Play inside the box. There's an open player. That's Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets brought down. No call. And play will continue. Both teams seem to be a little bit weaker, let's say, in the box right now, as both teams are looking for that call. There's Akoa. He'll play it into the middle. There's Alchanti. He's got to be one of my favorite players to watch right now. He's dancing all over the field. Touched over on the right side. Rodriguez. He's going to place one in the box. Touch there and right to Goshiniak as Laborde found himself wide open in the middle. Just didn't get a good finish. And it goes straight to the keeper's hands. Shiniak, he's going to play this one short to Dylan. Dylan in on the near side. Here comes Paul with it. Paul using his speed down the line into the middle. Masunda trying to play for Mello, but a little bit too strong to get to Mello. And it goes straight to the hands of Rogal, and Rogal's going to play this one quickly to Fleming. Fleming in midfield. Getting away from Fenton. Over to Nazemi. Nazemi, he'll switch this one over all the way over the far side. Can't seem to find the Nitros player. That was Helmy. Nazemi back in. Trying to get to Fleming once again. That one gets intercepted, and here come the Panthers the other way. Mello try to go forward. He gets intercepted, but the Panthers continue to do very good against that Nitros defense, putting a ton of pressure on them. Ball in, trying to find Fenton coming on the far side, but he gets cleared away by Nazemi. This one's going to go all the way out for a throw in the deep area, and it looks like the Panthers are going to be making a substitution in the nearest minute. As taking his time will be Brown. They realize they have the lead. They can take out as much time as they would like in that area and hold it. On the play in the corner, that's Mello. He does well. He'll play it all the way back to Brown. Brown, though, couldn't keep it in play. And it's actually an offside going against the Panthers, and they're going to make a substitution.
Panthers substitution. Number 8, Matthew Montero. Replacing number 16, Lee Masunda.
And Masunda will come off, and it'll be Matthew Montero coming in for the Panthers. He's going to go over to the right midfield position. And Montero with the fresh legs actually go over into the center. And they'll make some changes as Borfo will come in on the left midfield position. And McDonald, he's going to try and switch this one all the way over. Nizemi was making the far post run, couldn't do so. Mello, the other way, has Montero with the fresh legs, try to find him back on the return pass, but McDonald shut that through. Nizemi down the line. Rodriguez in the middle, can't find any of the players up top. Nitros seem to be panicking a little bit with the ball, but they're still charging forward. Ton of speed here is Fleming. He's going to chip this one forward, and it's the Panthers who are able to clear. There's Brian, who was just headed away. Borfo into the midfield for Montero, who just came on. Azemi into the middle. Akoa placing the one in the box just over the head, though, of Laborde. And Goshiniak is going to waste as much time and bring it to the farthest corner of the box. And a high kick and deep. Try to get over on the far side of the field. Turned in. There's Fleming. Fleming does well. He gets away from Montero. And for Laborde. Deep ball in, trying to find Rodriguez. But the keeper is out, and he'll hang on to that one. Final 8 minutes, plus additional time. Probably about 4 or 5 minutes in additional time, let's guess. So plenty of time still for the Nitros. Ojiniak plays one deep for Borfo. One in the air by Nazemi, and it's going to be a Panther throw-in. Reminder, both teams are back in action as next Sunday, June 26th, the North Toronto Nitros will continue their road trip against Oakville at 3 p.m. at Sheridan. And North Miss will be home next Saturday at 8 p.m. They'll be going against the Vaughan, Missouri squad. Here comes Nazemi. He'll play down the line, trying to find Laborde. And it's going to go out for a throw-in. And for Kaleli. Plays in the middle. Laborde, he got grabbed onto. The referee notices that one. And it's going to be a free kick going against the Panthers. Fleming's ball inside the box. And it's headed away there from the Panthers to the top. Akoa tries a shot. His shot gets blocked. And Montero will hit this one in the air. Fenton's going to try and get to that one. And they're still balancing, and it gets cleared away as Brown gets a touch on that one and goes out for a throw. Nitros trying to pick up the pace here as they want to get that tying goal. With 10 men, though. A huge goal from Bradley Fenton. And Rodriguez couldn't get a final touch onto that one. And Goshiniak is able to grab onto it, and he'll take his time going up as he'll probably just send a deep ball in and aim for Joey Mello up top. There's Emmy. Wins that one. There's Laborde. Laborde in for Nazemi. And it's back for Laborde. Laborde still with it. For Nazemi again. Nazemi with a brilliant touch there. And he'll send it for Kaleli. McDonald. McDonald does well. He's going to take it all himself. Is McDonald. McDonald tried to charge all the way. Akoa fakes a shot. He takes a shot. That gets blocked. 6 or 7 players around Akoa right there, and one of them was able to block it. And here they come the other way. Fenton had to stop his run a little bit to stay onside. And Mello's pass was a little bit too strong. Here comes McDonald. Plays it in, trying to get it through the middle for Helmy. Couldn't fight it through. Hit it high in the air from Brown. And Kaleli has to come all the way back to retrieve that one. Kaleli all the way back to his keeper, Rogal. They're going to play a low 1-2 probably. And Rogal says, forget it. I'm going to switch it over to McDonald. McDonald, he's been creating opportunities from the back. Can he continue doing this? McDonald, he's going to switch this one all the way over. Nazemi making a run all the way back from the, all the way down. He keeps this one in. And that one gets blocked and it goes out for a throw-in or a corner kick. It's going to be a throw-in, it looks like. Zemi into the middle. There's Laborde. Laborde doing well. Can he get a shot away? And Goshiniak just keeps it in. As Dylan got turned around there from Laborde, and Laborde had to get some help there from Brian to shut down that attack. McDonald wins that one in the air, hits it right to Okoa. Okoa gonna go with Laborde, and he's offside. As Laborde had a good run onto goal there, but he was offside, says the assistant referee. Here comes Dylan with the kick. He's going to send it far on the right side. And they're just going to hold it in the right corner. Nice little play there, and they're going to go forward is North Miss. This is a great chance right there, and two Nitros are back, and they'll shut down, and they're going to go the other way. Fleming into the middle for Okoa, and Okoa thought he was going to leave it for Nazemi, and Bofo says, no way, I'm getting that ball instead. This one goes all the way down forward, deep thrown for the Nitros. As the Panthers have to continue that pressure, though. If they continue to do so, they're going to continue to force the turnovers, and Nazemi's going to come all the way up himself. He says, forget it, I don't need to be right defense. I'm going to play some attacking and try to get some chances myself. Kaleli in some huge danger right in front of his own net. And Rogal, I think, finally got back in net and cleared it away. And a great chance here for Mello right in front. He just couldn't get it a foot past Kaleli to put it in the open net. Here comes Paul. Paul with the throw down the line in the corner. Trying to hold in the corner is Bofo. He loses it to Nazemi. They'll play it back for Kaleli. Continuing to put pressure on the back line is Montero. Diving play, and Montero will keep it in and down the line, but Nazemi will win it back. Nazemi still trying to work his way in through. Nice little back here, and here's Fleming. Alchanti. Mello, though, wins that ball back. Mello's going to hit it forward, and no one's there, though. Too far ahead for Fenton. And Rogal is going to play this one quickly on the far side. Headed forward by Laborde, and cleared away high and to the wing by Dylan. Doing well, keep it in there on the far side, and this one's going to come all the way out through the other side, and it's going to be a Nitros throw. Just a single minute remaining in normal time, and 5 minutes of additional time will be added by the fourth official. As Nazemi hits it high in the air, he gets it shoved there by Buofo, and it's going to be a free kick going against the North Mississauga player. 2-1 for the Panthers, down to 10 men. Can they pull off this huge victory? Here comes Nazemi's ball in the box. Great ball inside the box. Goshiniak gets a touch on that. He's out of the box, and that's a penalty. And it's a penalty shot as Goshiniak brought down the Nitros player inside the box. And it's going to be a penalty shot in the dying moments of the game. And it's going to be a penalty shot here for the Nitros. Can they tie the game up here? As Goshinia came way out of the net, the Nitros player tried to go around him. And the goalie collided with the player and he fell down. As we have indication, 5 minutes of additional time.
There will be a minimum of 5 minutes of added time. 5 minutes of added time.
Not too sure who's on the ball here for the Nitros. I think it's McDonald, the center fullback, number 10. And here comes Nitros player. Hits into the bottom right corner. And the Nitros have tied it at 2. In the dying moments with a penalty shot.
Goal number 10, Neva McDonald.
And it is McDonald, his second goal of the season. And he has tied this game up for the Nitros in dying moments. Panthers are doing very well. 10 men in the last few months. The Nitros do get it. But there's 5 minutes remaining. A lot of things can still happen in these 5 minutes. Can either team get a winning goal? There's Pascal in the air. Pascal headed on. Fenton, he gets it taken away by the goal scorer. That's McDonald. And Fenton gets called for a free kick onto McDonald. And play will continue, and now we get blown dead. And I think it was because of the North Miss player standing in front of the ball. Maybe I think that's why the player's being blown dead. But frustration's going wild with North Miss right now. Frustrated because they had a chance to go the other way on that opportunity before the referee blown that play dead. And the assistant referee's having to go on. And we have a bunch of pushing and shoving going down in front of the net. And it looks like some pushing and shoving has happened. I don't know if anything has been thrown here. But assistant referees had to come on. Both of them had to come on the field. Something was said. I don't know what happened there. But the frustrations for both teams have just blown over right now. And we'll have to see what's going to happen here. And I missed what happened there. It was behind the play. Well, I know a yellow card went to McDonald. Not too sure who was the player who got the card over on the North Miss side. And we'll just have some clarifications here, but it looks like yellow cards both ways. Not sure which was the North Miss player, but someone got a yellow card over there. As we're in the dying moments here in the very exciting game here at the Hershey Center. Thank you very much, everyone who's tuned in here at League1Ontario.com here for this 2-2 match between the Panthers and the Nitros. As some cards have been thrown, some goals. We had everything here today. And it's going to be a free kick going against the Nitros here. Maybe for initiating the foul. I think that's probably why they got the free kick. As this one in the air and coming way out of his net is Rogal. He'll get two hands, and here comes Kaleli going forward. Kaleli down line. His pass is very dangerous. Boffo's going the other way. Here comes Boffo. His shot, though, gets blocked. He's coming all the way back was Fleming to shut that one down. Here comes Nazemi down the line. He's battling with Boffo. He loses to Boffo. Mello back for Boffo. And Mello getting knocked down. He wins a free kick in a very dangerous area. This could be one of the last plays here of the game. Can Mello lead the Panthers to victory here? Mello's asking for space here. I could see... And we have a couple players still going at it here in the back line. Laborde and Dylan having some words. Here comes Mello. He's going to go for this one, but didn't get it in the air. Got some good power. Got a good curl, but not high in the air enough. And Rogal will send this one down. Here they come the other way are the Nitros. Rodriguez is through. Can he get it? And Goshiniak made the save. And the Nitros are all pleading for a handball. They all thought it hit the goalie's hand. And there is the full-time whistle here. And the North Miss is claiming they had a chance going the other way. Tensions are flaring here at the Hershey Center, but the whistle has been called, and the final score is 2-2 between the North Toronto Nitros and the North Mississauga Panthers. Thank you, everyone who's tuned in here at League One Ontario. This has been Martin Holmes here on the Play of Play. I'd like to thank everyone who's tuned in, and until next time, we'll see you guys later with the final results. Nitros moved to 3 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, and North Miss 2 wins, 3 losses, 3 draws on the standings. Very exciting game. And like I said, until next time, we'll see you guys later.